Well, the boat was part of a dream to see America, with solar power. So we looked into that and figured that we could find motors and the amount of power that it needed to do it. We talked with several engineers and kind of worked it out. So having a little knowledge of building what I call cold molded plywood and glass boats, I found a location and that said that I could build it there because it was close to the Swanee River. So we pulled in after last year's 2012 Miami Boat Show that we went to.
Mm-hmm.
Went back to North Florida and had all the plywood and everything shipped to there, and it showed up and we laid it out in a building, put it together ourselves.
So how many solar panels do you have?
We have 15 total, one being used for our 12-volt system, 14 being used for our motor system.
For the propulsion, yeah.
Yeah, by tying two together, we generate 48 volts. Only create a Guinness Book of World Records. That's for the Guinness Book of World Records.
Okay.
We can have no charging systems, no power cords, no generators.
Okay.
Strictly no wind generators.
Right. How fast can you go when you're under the power from the solar?
When everything's correct, we've been as much as 8 miles an hour with a current, but
really?
Basically around 5 miles an hour if everything's right. 48-foot center hull trimaran, and the center hull is 48 foot long, 6 foot wide, in what's called a wave-piercing bow, which the stem is straight up and down, and instead of lifting on a rocker, it penetrates the wave. It goes straight through it and with no lift. And then we have two outriggers supported by an aluminum structure, giving the boat a 22-foot width.
And the accommodations are pretty Spartan here.
Very Spartan. We have 2-burner camphor stove. We have to buy a lot of ice, so we don't get all the fresh food that we'd like. So we eat staple goods a lot, and since it's intercoastal, usually you can stop. So as the budget allows, we'll stop at a restaurant or something to catch up on the healthy foods. So.
What's your goal here? You're going 6,000 miles?
We're doing there's not a definite mileage but as close as we can calculate it off of charts. We're doing 6,600 miles around basically eastern United States in the inland waterways, which is commonly called America's Great Loop.
Do you consider yourself a modern day Huck Finn then?
I was actually thought I should change my name. Yes, I do.
Tell me about the name of the boat.
The name of the boat is Ra, which we originally found it, of course, through Thor Heyerdahl and some of the adventures that he did, with one with the Kon-Tiki and the Ra. But and then found out a little more of what it was all about. The Ra is considered the ancient Egyptian sun god.
Right.
And so reading some of the Egyptian writings and everything, after we had named the boat Ra and put the name on it and everything, we found out a little more that he must have been ahead of his time, because he traveled around the universe powered by the sun in a boat.